What's up, YouTubers? This is the Random Ramel coming to you with another WWE commentary. Right now, we're going to talk about what I was supposed to talk about in my next video, which was the Divas Revolution. Now, for all of you guys know about the Divas Revolution, it's something that happened about the Raw before Battleground, I believe it was. I believe it was sometime in June or July. We had the NXT girls, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks all come up to the main roster and just wreck shit. And it's something that we've actually been waiting for a long time now, because we've seen, especially on NXT, how the women are treated, how they're actually given time for matches, how they're actually giving storylines, how they're actually giving, mic time, how basically they're giving time to actually show and express their characters. And that's what we've been wanting on the main roster for so long, because for so long the Divas division and the Divas title has just been treated like nothing. The Divas have been treated like a piss break, and the Divas Championship has been feeling like it hasn't even mattered. Even when AJ Lee held the title, it still really didn't matter. So we've been waiting for this Divas Revolution, with all the hashtags, give Divas a chance and all that. So we've been waiting for this for a long time. And when Charlotte, Sasha, and Becky finally got caught up to the main roster, we were all happy, gung-ho, and we were just ready for the change that's finally going to be the Divas division. Now, what this video was basically about is basically how I feel the Divas Revolution has gone so far. Right now, so far the Divas Revolution has been underwhelming. I'm not gonna lie. So they've been just doing the same thing that Divas have been doing ever since 2010. Ever since that Divas Championship has been implemented. Just match, no storyline, no mic time, no nothing, like no time to tell a story. That's what it's been. It's just now we got 3 more talented people up there, and I want more. I want more. I'm sick and tired of the tag team matches, all this different things. Like, I want some actual storyline to go in, some actual, basically some actually storytelling going on, not just, the same old. But actually we got that this past Raw. Charlotte is now the #1 contender for the WWE Divas Championship, and it's a step in the right direction. Finally, I'm sick and tired of, once again, I'm sick and tired of all the tag team matches between the team PCB, that's Paige, Charlotte, and Becky. Team Bad, that's Sasha Banks, Naomi, and Tamina, and then the Team Bella, which is Alicia Fox and the 2 Bella twins. Onward. Charlotte is now your #1 contender for the Divas Championship, and she won by doing that. She actually won a beat the clock challenge. She won the beat the clock challenge over Paige, because I believe what happened was Paige was actually about to beat the challenge, was actually about to beat the clock, and then because she was facing off against Sasha Banks. She was facing off against Sasha Banks, and she hit the rampage, and then the Team Bad members took her out of the ring, and then finally Paige wasn't basically able to pin her in time. And so Charlotte is now the new #1 contender for the Divas Championship. But one thing I like what it showed is that Paige was a little bit upset that she wasn't the #1 contender. She wanted her Divas title back. So once again, it can fall into another story, maybe between Charlotte and Paige. Maybe Paige cost Charlotte the title at Night of Champions, and then guess what? That's, once again, you're building in more storylines and stuff like that. So I'm fine with it. Hopefully this continues. I want more storytelling. I want more. Once again, more of my time. I want Divas to matter, because like we saw in NXT, Divas can matter. Not only can they matter, they can completely steal the show. Like this past NXT Takeover Brooklyn, Charlotte, Sasha Banks and Bayley stole the show. I mean, that was the match that everybody was talking about. I mean, more than Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens. I'm sorry. Like, I watched the match between Sasha and Bayley, and I was completely taken away. Like, I didn't even want to see. I kind of didn't want to see the ladder match, though. Kevin Owens is my second favorite superstar on the roster, but still, I mean, I was that taken away by that match, and that's where we want Divas to get to. We want them to one day, probably not on this WrestleMania, but have the main event WrestleMania. Just imagine that. Sasha versus Charlotte at a WrestleMania. Just main eventing WrestleMania. Closing the show. Just imagine that. And they can get that far. They can. They just have to, once again, you got to give them a chance. You actually got to give them storylines. You actually got to give people a reason to care for them, because we want to care. It's just that the WWE has to give us a reason to care. Because if they don't give us a reason to care about these divas, actually, hold up, scratch that. I'm going to start calling them women wrestlers. So if they don't give us a reason to care about these women wrestlers, we're not going to care. But I'm glad this Divas Revolution is going on. I'm glad that we're stepping into the right direction, actually having a number one contender for the Divas title. We might have a Charlotte and Paige feud. Hopefully they do that. And the fact that, once again, the sky's the limit. I'm excited for this Divas Revolution. Part of me wasn't actually started to get a little bit less excited about it because they were doing the same thing, matches. Like the thing is they were just doing it with different teams. This time it was just, once again, as I said, Team PCB, Team Bad, Team Bella was just going against each other. But finally, we've got something different, something that we can finally sink our teeth in, probably. But that's really all I have to really say about the Divas Revolution. This is the Random Ramel, and I'm signing off.
Had a dream, I had to make it. Now there's nothing dragging down me, yeah.